Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a little bit of a test it out first impressions video with some products I got at Ulta, and I decided to do this as a brand focus kind of video. So I went to Ulta and only kind of went through one brand that I thought was kind of new, at least it was new to me, and that was Shea Moisture. And I know I've seen their lotions and things like that before, but I had never seen their makeup, and I thought maybe some of you had never seen their makeup before, or maybe you just recently saw and you would wonder, you know, what it was like. So I want to start off by saying when I went to the Shea Moisture section of Ulta, it was very small, so if you haven't seen it before, that could be why. And all the products kind of range from like drugstore prices to a little more than drugstore prices, but not as expensive as like a high-end piece of makeup. So it's kind of in between drugstore and high-end prices, I would say. Nothing was over $20, nothing was under $5, so it was kind of in that range. So I'm going to start off first with this primer, and this is the Shea Moisture Face Primer, and it comes like this. It looks like this when you get it, and let's see what it says. Our silky smooth formula primes your skin for makeup application that lasts. Can be worn alone for a natural shine-free finish. Oh, so they're claiming it's shine-free. Formulated with natural ingredients and blended with nourishing shea butter and antioxidant-rich vitamin E to soften and smooth the skin while helping reduce inflammation. And it says it's non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested. So yeah. Oh, one thing I want to mention. I have a picture. One second. So like I said, I took a picture of the thing next to their stand of makeup, and it was a little piece of paper that talked about what they, I guess, promise of their makeup. So I'm reading it off my phone, but I will try to put the picture next to me if I can. And it says it's safe and uncompromising beauty, and there's no toxins, no parabens, no synthetic fragrances, no talc, no mineral oil, no pesticides, no animal testing, and no GMOs. So they claim to be very healthy, I guess you could say, as far as a skincare brand or skin makeup brand goes. So that's kind of a plus, right? Right, I think so at least. So this face primer. Opened out of the package, came out very easily. This packaging reminds me of the Laura Mercier packaging. It looks just like it. Oh my gosh, it looks just like it. So I'm gonna start by putting a little bit in the palms of my hands. Well, not the palms of my hands, my fingertips, like this, and it has a little squeezy tube, so that's cool, so you can get the maximum product out of it. And when I rub this together, it's more of a gel, kind of lotiony. Let's try putting it on our face here. It has a little bit of like a talc scent to it. It smells kind of powdery. It's nothing terrible, I would say. And I actually can't really smell it anymore, I believe. So yeah, rubbing this in, I thought it was kind of hard to rub in, but it feels like there's nothing on my face. It feels very light. And I don't see too much shine, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I think I like it so far. Alright, so I've let that sink in for a little bit, and after I let it get sink in, I will say my skin feels very soft and doesn't look too oily, so that's good, because I always had that problem with primers, at least I feel. I will put my updates after today in the description box. I'll like write the product down so you guys can find it if you want, and then I'll write a little bit of what I thought at the end of the day. So if I think this primer really works, I will let you know. So far, so good though. Next, I have the Shea Moisture Weightless Shea Serum Foundation, and I was excited this was a serum foundation. I've tried a few, but I haven't tried too many, and I noticed, or I believe, they don't have that many serum foundations that are drugstore. I think this was on the higher end of Shea Moisture prices, which would be $15, something around there. But still, $15 for a serum foundation with a pump, I might add, in a nice bottle. I mean, so far from what I'm seeing, I think it's great what they did. So they say that this is supposed to be a natural finish foundation, and it says shake well before each use and start with a very small amount. It says dispense a small drop, dot on nose, cheeks, chin, forehead, blend into skin, buildable for customized coverage. You will see. Alright, so I'm going to do one side of my face with a brush and one side of my face with my fingers, and we'll see which one I like more for applying. So I've shaken it up, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. Oh, wow, that comes out pretty fast. Alright, so it's very liquidy from what I first, very liquidy, but I think you can inspect that from a serum foundation. So I'm going to do a few dots around my face. I just feel like this is nothing. I'm probably putting too much of this on. Alright, taking my brush, I'm using the Real Techniques and this is the stippling brush. So, sorry it's a little dirty. Need to wash it. This definitely has a scent. It's almost like sunscreen-ish scent. Yeah, definitely like a sunscreen scent. Not unbearable, not too strong yet. This actually has really good coverage. This is definitely not my shade. This actually worked pretty well for covering my dark circles. I'm still gonna need a little bit of concealer for that, but I don't hate it. Yeah, so this was really good coverage, I believe. It looks a little bit oily. You're definitely gonna need a powder if you're an oily person. This side has foundation, this side doesn't. I think it did a good job, you know, covering up my acne scars and things like that. And so this definitely, like it says, has a natural finish. It's a serum foundation, so I think that's sometimes should be expected that it would be a little bit oily, and it definitely is. Maybe in the winter months I would really like this without powder, but I'm definitely gonna need a powder on that side of my face. So now, the next side I will do with just my fingers. So, using my hands. I don't always like to use my fingers, I'll be honest with you, because I feel like it's so gross. I would just rather use a brush, but sometimes if I'm in a rush, I'll try to just use my fingers and dab somewhat. I think the coverage with my fingers isn't as flawless as this side of my face is. I mean, you guys be the judge. What do you think? I don't know. I definitely kind of prefer the brush. Oh, and I didn't even mention my color. I bought the color Latte, and this was the second one down in the light. Oh my word, look at this. So that would be a negative. It definitely drips a lot. You're gonna have to clean that up. But that's because it's so liquidy. But yeah, so Latte I think was the next one down. So there was one before this that was their lightest shade. And then this one. And they had quite a few shades. I think they had at least 6. So that was pretty good. So I would say so far what I think of this product is, like I said, it's a little oily. I do like it though, for it's a natural finish like they said. The scent, I can't smell it anymore, so it was very light. I think in the wintertime I'm really gonna like this. Now, I have very sensitive skin, so that's another thing I'm gonna be watching for, and I will update the description box if I get any zits, because I have sensitive skin and easily break out to stuff. So it's very hard for me to find a foundation that I won't like attribute my acne to. Let's put it that way. So the setting powder I'm using is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I've used this for a very long time with a few different foundations. So I know how it's worked with my other foundations, so I don't think that will hinder me telling you in the end how I really feel about this. So the next product I got that I'm going to tell you guys about is the Shea Moisture eyeshadows, and these are their single eyeshadows. And this one is in Smoky Quartz, and I'll open them for you. And this one, whoop! I'm gonna break it. And this one is in Montana, and these are both mineral eyeshadows. It comes with some plastic wrap over it, and they kind of stuck this thing over top of it, which makes it kind of hard to get out. This is taking forever. Alright, so let's start with Montana because it's the lighter one. I'm gonna put it on first. And this is really pretty. It's like a pinky gold, rose-ish gold, I would say. Let's see what happens when I dip my finger in. That's always the scary part. Alright, so first impressions. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. So it definitely felt a little bit rough when I was first swirling my fingers. It has a lot of fallout. And when I put it on the back of my hand, it was very like spotty. Like it would rub and then rub off. Like I didn't just put on once and saw this beautiful color. It's kind of, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, guys, to be real with you. But let's try it. So, what's the fallout? Sticking my brush in. I'm just using a flat brush. I've had this brush forever. Don't know what it's from. Sorry about that. And I'm gonna start and put it on my eyelids. You'll notice I did not prime my eyelids. I'm gonna do this one without primer, and then I'll do the other one with. And we'll see if there's a big difference. I don't think it's coming off as the color it is in this pan. It's kind of just sparkly and like chalky. I did not grab a primer. I actually grabbed a concealer because lately I've been using concealer as primer, mostly because I just need to go get a new primer, but concealer works. I'm just gonna do 2 dots. Okay, so I have that on my eyelid. Alright, so I don't even see it at all on this one with the primer. Alright, So I don't think I like this so far, guys. There's definitely other lighter colors I would have picked over this, and I would have to say this one gets a big thumbs down. Let's try Smoky Quartz. So I really loved this color when I saw it in the store. It's like a purpley brown. I'm praying I like it. Alright. Okay, so this definitely didn't feel as rough. Way more velvety. Oh my word. Please be good. Oh, I like it a lot so far. So this didn't have that same problem as the last one. And it has a little bit of like, so this one has more glitter in it. This one is more of a pearlescent finish, I would say. But on my hand, it actually looks kind of more matte. But it's obviously not completely matte. I'm going to go on the outer part of my lid. Definitely has a lot of fallout with this one too. Oh my word, guys. I love this color. I will definitely be keeping it. And this was only $5.99. That's pretty good. And they give you a huge pot of it. It'll last you a while, I believe. And now I'll do the primer side so I don't look crazy. So moving on, I'm going to now show you guys the mascara, the Shea Moisture Absolute Volumizing Mascara. And I've been using this for a couple weeks, like I said, and I think this is a great mascara for daytime. So I gave my lashes a quick curl, and now I'm going to use the mascara. And this wand I do really like. It has the tip that has the spikes on it still, so it's kind of like a ball at the end. It's one of those plasticky ones, but it's very bendable, and I like the bristles on it, so I do really like the wand. The formula might need a little bit of help though if they want it to be absolute volumizing mascara. So I'm gonna try putting this on. So as you can see, I have mascara on this eye and I don't have it on this one, and it definitely does look really nice, I think, but it doesn't last. Like, it doesn't hold my curl like other mascaras have. This black is definitely black, and like I said, I do like it for daytime. Now, the smell is another thing. This thing has a really weird smell. I don't know how to describe it. You'll have to go to the store, smell it yourself, but the smell, I have noticed I can smell it every so often. Now, I noticed it more in the beginning of using this mascara, and maybe I've just gotten used to it and I don't notice it as much, but there definitely has a smell, and unlike, you know, the foundation or the primer that had a little bit of a smell, the smell is stronger, and unlike those ones, it does last longer, the smell. So if you can get over the smell and you're looking for a good daytime mascara, I think this is a winner for you, but if they could change their formula, they might have something. So the last makeup product from the Shea Moisture line that I have to show you guys today is their blush, and this blush looks so pretty to me in the store, especially for fall. It's a dark color. I really like the plums for the fall time, and this is called Plum. It has the same packaging as the single eyeshadows, same amount of product as the single eyeshadows too, which I thought was a little bit interesting. I'm going to take my MAC 123 brush, which I've really been liking for blush. I'm going to dip it in here, tap off the excess. Alright, let's see. Oh, I think I gave a really pretty color. It definitely looks plum-ish. So this is the side with blush, this is the side without blush. I really like it. I think it's going to be great for the fall, like I said. You don't need a lot of product. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you really liked this video of me kind of trying out a new brand and some new products and literally giving you my first impressions and opening the products in front of you. I really like to watch these kind of videos, so I was really excited to do this video for you guys. So you should definitely go try out Shea Moisture. Check it out at your local Ulta. You can probably order it online. I'm not sure where else you can find it right now. I'll try to leave the links to all the products in the description box, and also go back to the description box to check back on what I think of these products by the end of the day, because I will definitely try to leave a little bit of if it was the same feelings as I had in this video, or if my opinions kind of changed. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.